Hello.
How are you? It's been a while since we've eaten out.
Hello.
Hi, darling. How are you?
I haven't seen you in ages, you know.
So.
We're doing handshakes now. I want to hug you, but obviously over the table.
Yeah, I know. 2 meter distance.
I'm actually starving.
Same.
We actually haven't been for dinner together or lunch or anything, just two of us for...
It's either like the whole family or all our friends. It's literally never just us two.
What type of food would you order from Vapiano, or if, in general, Italian food?
I love a gamberetti espinaci.
What? English?
It's not English because it's Italian, babe.
Ah, good one.
Get with it.
Good one, good one.
I always order the same thing at Vapiano's.
Cognac pasta.
It's actually
So
the
nice.
best.
Do you know what kind of pasta you get?
Yeah.
What?
Tagliatelle.
Are you sure?
That's the only one I know.
With the campanale, how do you say it in an Italian accent? Campanale.
I'm not even trying.
Do you know any Italian at all, except for C?
Oh, ciao bella.
Okay.
Arrivederci.
Yeah.
Inter Milan.
Oh, shut up, man.
So Henry, I have some starters,
Yep.
some mains and desserts
Cool.
in terms of questions, all right? So I'm gonna start with the first one for you.
Let's get right into these. What's exciting you at the moment?
It's exciting me.
Yep. What's exciting you at the
Oh,
moment?
bro, we're back on top, you know, United. Yeah.
That's right.
We're finally playing good football, bro.
In the beginning, obviously, you know how I started off. I was very much so like just doing anything. And then obviously when you become like a bit of a household name a bit, you have to do certain things because of the brand and so on
Yeah.
and so forth. So now I'm in a position right now where I'm going back. The only
love
difference
that.
is I'm more established.
Yeah.
I've got more freedom, I guess, to do what I want to do now. So that's exciting me.
Our brand.
Yeah, it's true. So like, we have a new drop coming, December.
Yeah. I'm excited for that.
It's exciting to like work on something with you because we've actually never done anything together.
I find music exciting at the moment, especially Afro beats. Growing up, I used to go to hall parties, but it's only you and your African friends that would know the songs being played there. Now it's literally global.
Everywhere.
What would you say are the 3 basic ingredients for happiness?
That's a very interesting question.
Can we come up with this together? I think it's kind of hard.
No.
Why are you doing that?
Okay, no, let's do it together.
Yeah, man.
All right, self-love, I think, is very important
True.
because how can you expect...
Foundational.
Wow.
Foundational, Harry.
Fulfillment.
Yeah,
so, like,
that's what I mean.
Whether it's your work, your personal, like doing things that you feel like give you fulfillment, give you purpose.
something. Yes, for sure.
I think the understanding of knowing that happiness isn't a thing that you can achieve. It's sort of a byproduct of what else you are trying to achieve. The goal should never be happiness. The goal should be things you want to do, and happiness comes from that.
What kind of games did you especially enjoy as a child?
I feel like we used to actually be so bad. We used to play Knock Down Ginger all the time.
That is bad.
Run-outs.
What is that?
Run-outs.
Oh, you're from the hood.
Yeah,
What-
run-outs,
what
man.
is
Everyone knows what run-outs is. I don't know what you lot call it. It's basically hide and seek, innit?
What called run-out?
We used to call it
Oh, my
run-outs,
days.
innit?
Traumatic.
Run out the ends, man. Run out.
But I don't know if you remember this, but like before we could afford a PS2, we couldn't get no action figures because them was expensive.
Yeah.
So I used to literally draw Spider-Man on a piece of paper and
When
cut
you
them
used to
out. Do you
cut
remember
out-
that?
I remember those days.
Used to play a piece of paper, bro. That was fun, man.
Describe your taste in friends.
My taste in friends, I think you have to be funny.
Yes.
As in the kind of funny, you already know, like, you know when you're crying.
Yeah.
Because whatever has been said is so jokes. It doesn't even have to be
You
like
start
the biggest...
smacking your friends.
Oh, what?
That's a real laugh.
Like, get out of this place.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
Active, definitely active. Like I.
Opposite of my friends.
It's why we don't get along.
My preference is lazy.
Number 1, loyalty.
Yeah,
for sure.
loyalty. We obviously grew up in like quite like a North London Greek society, so we had a lot of like Greek friends growing up, and I think we tend to find friendships with people that have similar cultures
Definitely.
because there's an alignment with like the family orientation, the food orientation.
definitely.
Compassionate, like it's a thing. Like you
empathy.
want just understand. Well, yeah, empathetic by definition.
Have some sort of spirituality. So not everything is about self-gain. Sometimes it's like, look at the bigger picture. How about you? God, you get it?
God. For me, yeah, I like unserious go-getters.
What does that mean?
Now, hear me out, yeah? I like people that don't take life seriously,
Yeah.
that love to joke, but at the same time, when it comes to whatever they're doing in their life, or if anything they do that matters to them, they do it properly. But I just like that because it inspires me. I want to feel inspired by my friends as well.
Bro, I'm so
Looks
damn
good.
hungry. Yeah, trying to open up makes me starving, bro. I'm trying to eat my emotions right now.
Come on. I'll ask you this as we're eating, right?
Go on.
Describe one thing you would do in the coming 12 months if you were more confident.
I think if I had more confidence, I think I would just be a little bit more like brazen when it comes to the music industry and things like that. Like I'm quite...
It's hard to know how far to push
how far
things,
to push, how far to be,
yeah.
Like, so I think I would just be a little bit more like forward in what I want in situations.
Really go for it, like really go for what I want to do in my life, because it's always a lack of, am I going to get there, or what's stopping me? And it's always confidence. Like I think if you do something with enough confidence, you can do whatever you want to do.
In what ways have you rebelled?
From year 7, I have never had fully black hair.
Wow.
Unless it was my natural hair. I used to get taken out of school every day. They used to call up my dad. Because they hated me coming into school with coloured hair. I used to have blue hair, pink hair, purple hair.
Well, what's the issue?
I don't know. What's it stopping the learning?
Our food hair.
Oh, stunning.
Okay, cool. So there was a party, the Shubs, back in the day, that everyone was going to in my school.
Yeah.
So I said to my mum, I was like, Mum, I'm going to this party. And she was like, go to the party, of course, but you're getting home by 9 o'clock. I was like, Mum, that's when everyone gets there. I went to the party.
Oh my God.
At 9:30, she's banging my phone. Obviously, I'm mid-wine by that time. I could feel it vibrating in my... I was just controlling it. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't. It would messed up the wine, innit?
Yeah.
It's cool. It gets like 11:30, 12. Everyone's going home.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting that I live in an African household.
Oh my
And
days.
I've just disobeyed. But I
From
rebelled.
9 p.m. when you're
Yeah,
supposed to
from
be
9
inside.
p.m. I'm almost 3.5 hours late.
Crazy.
Press my bell. You know what Mum said to me? She goes, that's the same place you came from.
You go back there. I've had
And
that one.
you know where I slept? In my block.
Shut
I slept in my block.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh,
That is so good.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
What sort of things are you nervous about admitting to others? Really good question.
I think sometimes I get like I feel like I need to prove myself. I think when I act very confident in situations, I'm quite nervous to admit that I'm faking it a lot of the time, the confidence.
That sometimes maybe I don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
I think sometimes I can be shy a little
Yeah.
bit. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't like talking all the time.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes when people see me and they see the personality, they expect me to be
Well,
talking constantly.
Especially following like doing a reality TV show.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to admit that like I feel like I need to prove it. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like I have to work hard to be like to earn people's like respect.
I have social anxiety sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, because it's different from how it was before. You know, like when you go into a venue and no one knows who you are, it's cool. Sometimes I don't like going to a venue and it's like everyone knows who I am, everyone wants to take a picture, everyone wants to... I just want to chill, man. And
relax.
I don't know, I might be hot and I might be moving mad and you might just clock me because it's me, innit?
I got another one here. What might someone else envy you for?
Again, coming back from like a big family, a big Greek family, always being loud around people, having people to bounce off, like that's something that...
Like having a unit, we've got quite like an old, I
we're
guess
very
like,
lucky to have that.
I think people can envy me for just my level of
Discipline.
or like my drive. Like I think that's one thing people can't take away from me. You can take a lot away from me, but my work ethic in that respect.
So, Harry, describe a memory of a taste or smell and what it evokes for you.
Our uncle in Cyprus, who obviously passed away, he was a priest, the smell of roses, like reminds me of like just family in Cyprus.
Yeah.
So whenever I smell rose water or roses, it literally just takes me to like being in Litholanda, in the village, like with just family and with our uncle.
Baked beans, fear.
Oh my God, you hate baked beans, innit?
I hate it so much. That's because my mum used to force feed us. Like, she was trying to make us assimilate into English culture so badly. So when I was growing up here, we hardly had English food. You know this, didn't you?
No.
Only African food and Chinese. But then my mum realised the country that she came to, and she was like, no, we need to assimilate. We need to do what other people are doing. We need to have shepherd's pie and beans and all of these... Beans! Oh my gosh, that woman could have killed me with those beans, you know?
For me, marmalade. Marmalade reminds me of the struggle. It reminds me of pain. Marmalade reminds me of watching Emmerdale, Omnibus, Emmerdale, while it's pitter-pattering with rain outside. It's just depression.
Go on, why don't you read a question while we...
Pour yourself first.
Oh, that was really bad.
You need manners. Okay, describe 2 meaningful moments you've had in your life.
They're very recent moments, but my first one would be the birth of my son. That changed my whole view on life and what life is. I realised what love really is. Like me calling my dad to say, yo, Dad, I'm sorry, because I understand what love is now. Even when he's been annoying all day, and I put him to sleep, it's so mad, I want to wake him up. Because it's like, why are you sleeping, bro? Get up, man. We've got things to do.
I think obviously getting my degree, getting a first in a maths degree.
Sorry, say it again. First in a maths degree.
I don't know, go on, you give one.
the day that I realised that I was getting along with my brother.
Wow.
So you've got a sister, innit?
Yes.
Me and my brother used to fight like cat and dog in that house. Like, my parents was like, what is wrong with you two? Can you just love each other? Like, can't you just
I
get
know that
along?
feeling, man.
So when me and my brother actually started to like get along, actually started to hear each other out, I realised that I feel like he's my son. Like, if anything was to happen to this boy, I'll actually start fighting. Do you get it?
I will always remember this as something that was like a very meaningful moment, like when Yaya was kind of on her last few days, and I was like singing to her like old Greek songs, and like she couldn't really respond at that point, and really speak, but like she could like nod and like listen, and like she grabbed my hand, and I think that for me was probably like one of the most meaningful moments, because I think that like that gave her a bit of comfort.
Definitely.
Desserts. Okay.
Okay, what would you want to tell the 10-year-old you about life?
Like, believe in yourself. And I think that's what's held you back as well. Held me back in general anyways. In terms of, I didn't want to take anything seriously. I only half wanted something when I was a kid because I didn't think I was good enough or whatnot. Obviously, that's why I'll tell myself that you've got it and it gets better.
I think up until a certain age, we're lucky because we've had a nice upbringing, so kind of warn you that it's not always going to be easy. As you said with your music, you thought because you have raw talent.
Yeah, I guess I would tell my 10-year-old self, don't think things are going to come easy. I know most people want to say something nice and think, I'd be like, no, you got to work.
Yeah, someone also said to me they'd tell their 10-year-old self to invest in Bitcoin.
That's a good one.
Life would be very different.
I'd tell my 10-year-old self the lottery number tickets and get them a lot of money.
No, you're not doing that. You're not
What do you
doing
mean,
that to
bro?
me. You're not doing that.
Because I don't think I need to give no motivational speech to 10-year-old self. I just need to give him money.
He's not even listening, you're right.
Just give him money.
And lastly, Mr. Harry Pinero.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for helping the most people in the world, being an inspiration or being a beacon, being that light for so many other people.
When I'm no longer on this planet, I want everyone, whenever you say Harry Pinero, to just remember laughter. Like joy, happiness, not taking things seriously. And I also want like whoever is, follows me and is inspired by me to actually want to follow the same rules that I follow, which is each one teach one.
I want to be an example of, look, like I thought it would never work out for me.
Yeah.
And I've turned around and I've made it work and I made it happen.
I remember like growing up, I wanted the what do you call it, in the papers?
Naming papers.
Not naming the papers, but
Name
the
the
headings, the headlines in the
Headlines,
paper
yeah.
to be girl from the hood does good.
Yeah.
And
I'm so happy they didn't do that though, because it's a bit crap. I think it
but I
should
was
be
young though, babe.
beautiful soul
Hello.
encaptures what God has given her.
Shut the heck.
For me, it's just more like being remembered as someone that people liked having around, who's someone who did good, someone who was kind.
It's true. It's like, I know it's like the obvious thing to say, but you just want, when people pass away and everyone talks about them,
You want people to feel
yeah,
nice.
you want people to feel like that you had a nice effect on their life.
Sir, I'm even done here. Thank you so much.
It's been great.
Are you crazy?
I think we should cheers.
Cheers
to
to
that.
self-love and putting yourself first.
Putting yourself first, agreed.
Come on.
Until the next time then, Henry, I guess.
To happiness.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to pay for the bill though.
Who?
I left my card at home.
You literally earn more money than me.
No.
Oh, this was nice.
That's cute. We need to do it all.
I'm stuffed. Cheers.
You're going on holiday tomorrow to a lot of places. It's been great.
You're not going to cheers?
No.
Cheers.